Hello, gamers. We're so back with some Balatro. What should we do? What should we do today? I would really like to... Well, you know what? Let's warm up, man. Let's warm up with something a little easy. Why not red deck, small blind gives no money? The first level up on difficulty to unlock the next step. I'm not saying we're going to win. I'm just saying we'll start a little easier. And then, you know me, rare joker means we skip because we don't get money from this anyway. And then I think we skip to get the money to purchase the rare joker, and then we just try to get 600 points. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. It's my personal 2 cents is that this is relatively low risk. I know we have full house potential, but I'm going to discard in the hopes of mayhaps getting a straight. Okay, this looks like a restart. I don't even know if the discards made sense. Ace, 2, 3, okay, 7, 7, toss the 8, and toss the 6. It's still salvageable. Oh, wait, I forgot we had one more discard because we're on the red deck. It's still salvageable even with the debuffed 5. That's 200 points. We got 2 hands left. I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. We need some gas. We do. Like a full house would go kind of crazy. A flush? Oh, there's no flush to be had. Okay, well you can play 2 pair even though it's not amazing. It doesn't compromise your ability to get a flush. Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. Oh, well, I was growing attached to that one, but that's what happens when you go all in early. Sometimes you flame out, all right? After you defeat the boss blind, gain $15. This time, I'm not skipping for a double tag. Double tags can be fun, but let's be a little saner if you don't mind. Look at this. This is what I was fishing for, bro. Start off with 288 points, and I mean, I would say pretty much a guarantee that we're gonna cross 450. Let me look at this. How many 3s we got left? 2 3s, 2 5s, 1 7. Okay, we toss 7s to try to make a full house of 5s and 3s. 1 king. Sorry to do it, but we're playing the probabilities here. 0 jacks. Sorry to do this. We're playing the probabilities here. Now, even with all of this noted, we do have 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Even with all of this, we're going to make it. If we have to play 2 pair, and trust me, I'd rather not, then we have to play 2 pair, but we don't. We are going to make a little less money than I wanted to make, but it is what it is, okay? So now, adding just 1 score joker would really, it would hook me up. That's so nice. Oh my God, you've done me a great service. For $7 we get 10 mult, which is great in and of itself. And then we get 2 common jokers for free. Even rank and re-trigger the first card. And even rank gives more mults. I mean, right off the bat, I would just play 2 of a kind and make sure we have our best even at the front. And then discard an odd. Aces count as odds in this because they're a 13 technically. Dude, this is actually like the riffraff. They saved our life. Imagine if we lost on this one because we didn't get a good joker, and then I lose all confidence, and then I'm like, then before you know it, a month from now we're back playing Super Auto Pets. No disrespect, it's still a great game. I'm just thinking. We don't have anything specific that we play yet. It would be good to zero in on a hand type soon. Red seal is fantastic. 2 copies of a card can be great. Blue seal is good. I'm going to hit you with something, though. Listen, deja vu on like an even card would be fine. And then it would get re-triggered and add 4 mult, and re-triggered and add 4 mult, and then re-triggered and add 4 mult, and maybe it does it one more time, but I don't think so. I think it doesn't re-trigger the red seal again. But imagine if this converts everything to evens. Now, queen does not count as even, but it's still hard to be mad about it. And now, played face cards give plus 30 chips. Like, we still got something going here. Pair levels up, I'm not spending on that. Free Mega Buffoon pack, we don't need it. Honestly, I would sell Even Steven because we're getting 2 new jokers. Even Steven, just for me, doesn't seem like it's part of my long-term plan. I think this, watch this. Let me see how this works. Queen, queen, queen. throw 9 and 2 alongside it. It's 3 of a kind, but we're going to add 10 to the mults. And then this is going to trigger multiple times. And then hearts, I mean, we don't really care about at the time being, but I just want to get a feel for how many points this could be with our kind of like Joker combination here. Okay, it was like 10x what we needed. It's pretty good. So I would say, for me personally, because we're crushing it right now, I love the Jokers we got except Lusty Joker. We'll sell that and generate a new one off Riff Raff. Now is a great opportunity. Okay, odd again. Now is a great opportunity for us to get our econ going. And then the thing is, you get to like max interest. That's like buying a free pack every single time. And a free pack, like a planet card that maximizes, like it specializes you in a particular hand, can go crazy. A spectral pack can change the game for us. Like getting the econ going seems very valuable. I'm not converting again because we already got 2 queens in here. I'll add a red seal on top of an existing queen. And I guess we're playing like we're trying to play 5 of a kind. So get burnt Joker and discard. Good idea. Discard 5 of a kind to level up 5 of a kind. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Seems easy. And we do have 12 queens in the deck. I think it's just, I don't think it's the right pick right now. I think what you do is you sell Odd Todd. Probably buy Jumbo Celestial because you can. Maybe level up 4 of a kind. It is there. Or even Full House is something that's maybe a little easier for us to swing until we get more queens, if we ever get more queens. Base chips and mults are halved. +3 mult for each Joker card. Goes crazy, I think. Like, even this hand goes insane. It's all Raised Fist, bro. I gotta be honest with you. Raised Fist is doing the heavy lifting here because I just keep playing like our lowest cards alongside a pair, and it's taking it to the moon. Maybe we should just be rushing like pair and 3 of a kind. Create a tarot when blind is selected. Well, we go here for sure. I love the idea. I want to get a mime build going, but we don't have any like seals that trigger in hand. So it's kind of hard to commit to that like right out of the gate. And I just genuinely think we have a great setup. I think we should continue to stack some chips here. Like even this will go crazy. 2 pair with a red seal queen that gets re-triggered again. So at some point, I'm phrasing this as if it's a negative, but I think it's a positive. At some point, every Joker we have here is going to leave our squad because none of them get better over time. So what do we want to do? I think I know what we want to do. Buy an Emperor card. Wheel of Fortune Justice. Wheel of Fortune me. You got to try. That's fine. Buy a Strength card. Buy an Arcana pack. We're going to try to create more queens. There's none jacks. Okay. I understand. I'll make a Glass King. I will... You know, I'm going to raise... No, I'm not going to raise a queen to a king. That's silly. I'll raise a 7 to an 8. It's not like we're playing straights anyway. I don't know what else to raise. I guess we could have done 2 to 3, but I don't think it's a huge deal. Create 2 more tarot cards. Judgment creates a random Joker. I mean, this is given +15. All you're doing is given +10. We should be thrilled for the +15. Okay, that means you're gone, but I do appreciate what you've done for me. And then we create a random Joker. You make spades better, which is irrelevant for us right now. I think what we want more than anything else is... we might as well. What we want more than anything else is... At some point, better Jokers long-term, for sure. But we're only on ante 3. We want as many enhanced cards as we can fit. Can I try something here? Just let it cook for a second. I don't want to lose the king if we don't have to lose the king. Like, we can play this later for a much bigger bit of score. It actually worked. Because the queen got triggered again because of... red seal works in hand. It works in hand off of Raised Fist. So a mime could work. It's still, like, it seems tough. But now, I'm going to cook on you here for a little bit. Photograph. is going to give us some juice. 4 of a kind might be relevant at some point. Not quite yet, but at some point. A Mega Arcana pack. It is always nice to get money. I'm realizing the opportunity cost is really like, it sucks to get money but not use it effectively. But I think in the early game it's okay. But at some point we're going to want like 53 enhanced cards in our deck. We might not need it yet. Maybe the money's better for now, but at some point we're going to need it. And we could destroy cards as well. You know what? We should destroy cards. We should destroy cards. Because we're trying to maximize like 5 of a kind queens with that are enhanced. Let's go full house. The run's starting to coalesce. I apologize if I'm talking too fast. It is a hard game to follow if you haven't played it yourself, or if you're you know, paying half attention. I understand, and it is your right. We can only play one hand here, so be careful. Be careful. I think you're gonna discard. I understand we got a lot of queens, but discard. I think you play Jack, 2-2, dump your 8. I gotta imagine this gets us there. If it doesn't, I'm definitely going to cry. You gotta move the jacks to the end, bro. It got us there by a lot. I think the hard part for us is going to be unwinding the jokers to possibly give us an extra pop later. You know what I mean? Like, these jokers are doing great for us, but we need to keep scaling, and it's harder than you would think, I think. Because like all these jokers are at the common level, none of them get better over time. So the easiest thing to get better is our deck or the level of the hands we're playing, but it's not a gimme. So we can reroll boss blind. Very good if the boss blind is like a nightmare for us. Let's go next. Shop has a polychrome joker. We absolutely take them up on that, and we don't worry about skipping this one. 4 of a kind queens. I mean, it's day 1, bro. That's day 1. You got to move the queens to the end, but still good. Now we have a chance to get a polychrome joker. Worst joker? It's hard to say. Ballad doesn't directly add score. Plus 50 chips if your hand contains a pair. It's the ×2 mult that we need, or the ×1.5, I should say. So I don't think it's an incredible joker, but it is something. It's nice to have chips. It's nice to have something that adds mult. So I think I gotta say, Ballot, I appreciate your service so far. I don't think you're a bad joker, but I think it's time for you to go. And gotta remember, you go to the end here. I don't know how long the polychrome is gonna stick around, because it's not the best joker you could ask for, but it might stick around for the entirety, for all I know. Little aspirational to keep going 4 of a kind on Mars, but I believe we're going to get lots of 4 of a kinds. Lucky cards, clubs, glass card. I'm going to level 4 of a kind once more. This is kind of like I've got an eye turned towards endless. We got a long way to go before we get there. We have very small hands, but actually not that bad when you consider raised fist. We drew the exact same cards. Okay, this is fine. We toss this, queen in hand to work with raised fist. We should move our face cards to the end. A little surprised that didn't get us there, but I guess that's not that good of a hand to begin with. Pair of queens, discarding these, move the queens to the end. Let's see how this plays out. I mean, this is a simple pair. If this gets more than 5,000 points, I think we're loving life. Wow, it got 8,000 points. We got something cooking here. I feel like with what we've got right now, anti-8 shouldn't be a problem. But endless, we need, at some point, we need jokers that get better over time. And as many, like, enhanced cards as possible. Ace, how many jacks we got? 3 jacks. 4 2s. Tell you what, you never know. I don't expect it to come in handy, but it might come in handy. Raise the rank of 2 cards. We have 1-3 left in the deck, and then the jack becomes a queen. You gotta admit, we're kind of cooking. We're cooking a little bit. Shop has a hollow. Shop has a foil. I think we keep our econ up. And as many tarot cards as we can get. Oh, the merrier! There's only 1 5. There's only 4 5s in our deck. Okay. Get discarded. This is addition through subtraction. Face cards should be at the end. Okay, that's a big hand for us. But considering that that's the hand we're going for, 21,000 points, even though we're in the relative early game, it shows you, I think, that we're pushing up against a limit, you know? And we have to keep leveling our most ambitious hands. Because I feel like the meta, at least my meta, is it seems way better to optimize for one huge hand that crushes the score instead of playing like 4 middling hands that get you there in aggregate. Now, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, don't get me wrong. And I love this. You being in hand is kind of annoying, though. Because you're going to give us 2 on the mult when I'd rather have you give... Oh, you got to move this stuff to the... Don't talk to me. And the king broke? I need that, dude. So I'm trying to keep this in hand so we get a free planet, okay? It's costing us extra cards, but... Or extra hands, I should say, but... The idea is if every extra level on 5 of a kind is probably like 3 extra mult, which then gets multiplied even further by our Sly Joker. I think we need the voucher that gives us rarer cards more often. Because right now, like, the Jokers are not that inspiring. $9. Lucky, though? It's so hard to get out of the habit of just taking the money when what we're gonna need at some point is score. But there's an art to, like, picking when to make that turn. 1 Mars or Planet X. I'll settle for an Earth. I don't really have a theme for this build yet. I guess the theme is queens. We do have 13, like 1 in 4 cards is a queen. Must play 5 cards. This is like this blind seems like it is the least bad that I could ever ask for. I'd say keep high cards and keep your pair. Now we're cooking. Move them to the end. This is why you level up full house. Just on the off chance you get it. Also, the voucher that gives us hand size would be very helpful. Because I've taken some stuff that lowered our hand size, and that's fine, but it's making our hands very inefficient. Love it. You know what? We're so loaded right now. This is the value of getting your econ off the ground. Sure, playing cards are available in the shop. If we can buy like queens or enhanced queens this way, I would love it. Seltzer seems like a great card. The only thing I'll say is that I don't think we need it. I think we would love it later, but we don't need it right now. And of course, we're buying, you know, planets to upgrade 5 of a kind, 4 of a kind, full house. We shouldn't be playing anything worse than that unless our hand gets forced. You give us 41 bucks? I'll skip on that for 41 free dollars. And then you discard your trash to draw some treasure. I honestly feel like the right play... No, how much have we leveled up? 2 pair. It's level 2. Don't do me like this. There we go. So this will be a one-shot Andy for sure. And the lucky card gives us 20 bucks. 20 mult is nice. I'm never going to complain about 20 mult, but the 20 bucks would have gone crazy. So I'm feeling extremely optimistic we're going to beat Ante-8. Unless the boss blind really gets us. We have so much money. You gotta at least be ripping packs if you got 101 bucks in your pocket. And any like score helping enhanced card is gonna be very relevant for us. Like a steel card is borderline necessary once you get to endless. You gotta at least give it a chance. I'll roll for 6. Popcorn at some point could be insanely valuable. The thing is we just don't need it right now. And it's only better than Abstract Joker for like 2 turns. So you know what? We don't need it at all. Never mind. Spades are debuffed. I would say that the beautiful thing about this, we're going to turn a 2 into a... Well, listen, there's some cheeky plays here, okay? I'm going to turn a 2 into a tarot carded ace. And then... Might as well. Dump for 2 extra tarot cards. Now that's... I wouldn't advise doing that. That's an advanced level technique. Your safety is not guaranteed. No need to throw the jack. This 4 of a kind should go crazy. We got steel, we got extra gold. Duping a queen, of course, makes it easier to get queens in the future, but that extra tarot card gave us 2 extra enhanced cards, which gave us $3 extra and extra score, which might, you know, at the end of the day, that score is the name of the game. Rerolls are cheap. This is a voucher that is mission critical, I think. You gotta admit, we're kind of cooking now. Sure, I'll add a wild jack. They didn't really give me much choice here. Fool gives us another devil. Glass. A little bit of money. Lucky. Convert cards to spades. It's not about econ anymore. It's about survival, bro. We got to start thinking about endless. Our money is not going to save us if we get in a pinch. We don't hold queens in hand. We play them. We can't reliably play one of each suit. With the amount of money we have, I think we'd be silly not to take planets. And because rerolls are cheaper, we should be rerolling a little bit more. I don't like to roll. Sometimes people are like, why don't you roll down to the interest cap? It's because, like, I don't want to spend 9 gold on a reroll just to get myself down to some arbitrary cap, when if I just wait around, that could buy me like 2 packs, you know? Like, I'm just trying to be serious here. I'm willing to spend money. Like, we don't need to skip another blind, but I'm just saying, be serious, you know? Polychrome Joker in the shop could go insane, though. Could go insane. How about 20 bucks out of this jack? He thought about it. You gotta move the 4 to the end. What? Listen, this is. I'm not saying this Joker is bad. I'm saying I can't be trusted with it. They're 2 very different things. This hand was not as good as I wanted it to be. But you know what is nice about this? We do have plenty of discards. Like, of course, we could run 4 of a kind, but we could also run full house with 2 lucky cards, and just give ourselves a chance at like at some extra money. It's probably going to get us there anyway, because full house is level 6. It got us close enough. And we get another chance to discard. How beautiful. And the tarot card is the moon, which I think we do not care about. It's okay. So Polychrome Joker. The next question, I think, will be like, what do we sell? And a lot of people are going to say Scary Face, I think. But I think the chips are important. Okay, diamonds are worth more. We have to take it because of the mult. It's tough, okay? It's tough. Because we'll have 3 things that multiply mult. 2 things... And then the possibility of 2 things that add to it, or 1 thing that adds chips, and then 1 thing that adds to it. And you're always going to be 15. You're sometimes going to give us more than, in like exactly half the time, but you're so much more reliable. I think you got to keep some chips, but adding to the mult and then multiplying the mult by so much is also really effective. Maybe we get enough chips just by adding bonus cards to our hand. It's a spicy play, but we're gonna give it a shot here, okay? And you should definitely be at the end, which means I should be turning cards into clubs whenever possible. So 20 bucks is always nice. But again, at some point, it's not about money. It's about score. And just being honest, steel still seems pretty effective. We don't really need to add any more mults. We always like to multiply more mults. But what we really want is to add some chips into the ecosystem. And a stone card could do it, but that takes away our ability to play 5 of a kind. So we're trying to... This is the most strategic I've ever been. Also, of course we want to create more diamonds when given the opportunity. I'll take a Mars. A little expensive, but we'll take it. I'm genuinely... I'm thinking, bro. This is a new one for me. 10 Jack, Queen, King, Ace. Hi, Tomo. Hi, buddy. I don't think we want to play it, though. Like, we lose our steel card. Do you want to see the camera, Tomo? No, he said get away from me. I guess we could play, like, 8-8 Jack, Ace, and keep these cards in hand. Now, the Jack won't even score, so I'm not worried about Photograph, which means I probably shouldn't have played it in the first place. Bit of an uninspiring hand. You must be a king or a queen. So that's playable. I think you could totally play this. And we know they're going to... We just move this to the end. It's a king. That's 2 pair. It's not our best, but it's good enough, I think. That's not even close to good enough. We actually might be in trouble. But we do have 3 hands, so... Oh, a purple seal ace got discarded. And you love diamonds, right? That's fantastic. So we have a flush, but we really need 4 of a kind more than anything else. Sorry, I need the draw. There's 4 of a kind. You then become a gold card. No, you become a gold card. We play 4 of a kind. The diamonds should come at the starts so that they add the multiplier. And actually, you should be here. Sorry, it's getting a little bit confusing, okay? There's an order of operations to this that could change things a lot. Like, long story short, within like an order of operations, all the polychrome jokers should be at the end. You might be here then. Because you're not polychrome, but every time we play a face card, which is almost every hand, you'll want to be there. And this is what we want. Okay, so I'm getting confused. There's a lot to think about here. Anyway, long story short, we're going down levels of abstraction. Polychrome jokers, jokers that multiply mult should be at the end. Jokers that add mult should be before that. But this also adds mult. I'm pointing at the screen like a boomer. So anything that adds mult and is polychrome should be earlier in the polychrome order than the other polychrome jokers that don't add mult, because then this mult after added then gets multiplied and multiplied. Now here's the thing. Square joker is very interesting because every time we play a card with 4 hands or a hand with 4 cards, this will get stronger. And we play a lot of hands with 4 cards, but I think it's a little late for it. If it showed up earlier, I would have thought it was sick. Now, 150 chips on 4 of a kind is great, but does it beat this? I don't think so. So I think that I'm giving you my reasons for staying here, okay? But this anti-8, I'm not that scared about, but I am kind of scared about anti-9. But I think we'll at least make it through the base layer here. On a run that I think we did a pretty good job. I think we could be very proud of ourselves. Give me the 11 bucks on this one. If anything, I know we want... I'm going to say we want chip cards, and then you're going to be like, well, why not take the chip joker? It's complicated, okay? Forces 1 card to be selected. Negative joker is a gimme. That means we can add it without having to make the difficult choice of removing something else. Straight up, you're all gone. Keep the 8s, maybe. Beautiful draw, quite frankly. I don't really want to play 2 pair if I can avoid it. This is what I want. What Wild, give us a benefit. So we should use... Like, Wild will trigger Greedy Joker. So we just want to use it on a non-diamond. And then it should always And diamonds should be the first cards played, now that I think about it, because they are getting... That mult is adding and then getting multiplied. Sorry, there's a lot to think about, okay? I think we're going to make it no matter what. So I'm going to do a super risky move. And create a tarot card, which created another wild. Oh, it's never punished, bro. I don't know if a card can be lucky and wild, so let's just... hedge our bets. Play 3 of these. The 5 may not get its trigger, but that's okay. We should get a planet at the end of this. If it's Planet X or Mars, we're loving every minute of it. It's Pluto. That's not even a planet. It's a dwarf planet. It's an exoplanet. Doubles all listed probabilities. Actually, goated. If we start to get wheels, like Wheel of Fortune, that would go crazy. How many 2s we got in this deck? 5 2s? Okay, fine. You've earned yourself a spot at the table. A purple seal queen. We may never discard it, but it's just nice to have a queen in the deck to begin with. And forces one card to always be selected. Okay, this is an important one. So you can play 2 pair on this. Or you can discard 3 cards. And let's discard the 2 because we don't... It's important that we get past this. We don't care too much if we get the planet. 3 of a kind is only level 2. I'm going to straight up double discard you. That's beautiful. That's a very beautiful thing. And diamonds go at the front, so they add mult before the mult gets multiplied. I'm sorry, okay? I'm just trying to do the right thing. Good hands, but I mean, it's not written in stone. I am discarding a queen. I didn't think it would happen. You'll give me a Pluto, things you hate to see. Do it. I know we tossed the steel card in the process, but I think we're straight chilling, bro. Diamonds at the front? Not really. No, and no face cards at the front either. We need 6,000 points in 2 hands. Like it's already done. Don't even sweat it. Diamonds at the front. Face cards at the back. We have no chance in endless. That was 7,200. We got there though. Okay, we're gonna try. We're gonna try because it's fun to try. But I'm setting expectations. We've beaten the game. You should be pogging right now. This is normally where I'd be saying thank you for watching and we'll see you next time. We need to find a way out of this. Convert 3 cards to diamonds. It goes insane. Diamonds are great for us. Get diamond. Convert 3 cards to diamonds is exactly what I want to keep. I still want to buff 5 of a kind though, or flush 5, or you know what? 4 of a kind is easier to hit, and it gives us the same multiple expansion. So, but actually, now that I think about it, what we really want to see is Wheel of Fortune, because we've got doubles all listed probabilities. Not adding a jack. I'll spend 1 more just because I'm scared. Another wild card. Okay. Things are going to be hot. We need 110,000 points. Squibby-doo-doo, squibby-doo-doo. Why don't you guys become diamonds? And why don't you become wild? Now I'm really going to bake your noodle. I'm going to generate 2 more tarot cards, but I'm going to keep my pair of kings. Death card. I will convert my 7 to a wild queen. I don't think I want to crush 2 2s. I think I could play 3 2s. You will count as a diamond. None face card. No, if you're going to do that, you should just discard them and draw better cards. Forget the planet. Hold these. We have such a good chance to draw queens and kings, bro. It had to be done. It had to be done. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. Diamonds and wilds go to the front. Steel card in hand. If this doesn't get us to like 70,000, we might actually be in trouble. They love to keep me on a string, huh? They love to keep me on a string. Well, it seems like we can get through the first blind, probably. Diamond's got to go to the front, bro. I don't know what to play here, to be honest with you. King of Diamond at the front. Level 3 high card that gives us some multiple expansion. It's so funny that it almost got us there. I think the real problem, and I've made a mistake. I'm willing to admit that. We shouldn't have made a 2 steal, because now it feels like it's too precious to throw away or play. But actually, it's meaning that raised fist is useless, which is actually probably getting closer to the root cause of our issue, which is that we need better jokers to keep expanding. Even misprint might be it, which is a scary thought, but yeah, let me look at what we got here. Bonus cards are very important. We have 3 5s, 5 8s, 4 10s. 3 5s? I think you're cut. You're cut. We're only playing queens. Why am I worried about cutting low cards? You gotta cut them, bro. You cut them. You're not playing anything else. You're only playing queens, or you're only intending to play queens. If that's the case, well, then what do we do with these? I don't think it matters too much, but I guess like double bonus cards maybe. But a scoring glass card could change your life, even if it breaks. It's getting hot though. It's getting hot. Mars me. And even our econ is not like that amazing right now, but gotta fish for something. Go again. 165,000. Things are getting hot. I see that we have like, you know, straight right already, but that's level 1. We also have serious straight flush potential. Straight flush is not even that good. It's 4 of a kind and 5 of a kind. That's the straw that stirs the drink. So we got a discard for tarot cards. Keeping a steel card seems reasonable to me. Maybe I'm learning. Maybe I'm learning now. Maybe the secret is in all circumstances you should just be playing like fish for 5 of a kind. And there's a part of me that thinks you get rid of raised fist or photograph. I gotta look at something. We still have 11 queens left in the deck. We should be good. Raised fist or photograph like gets yoded from the ecosystem. In order to play them. In order to fit another joker. And it has to be a better joker. I mean, that's obvious, I suppose. 4 of a kind. This is exactly what we want. And what we should do, and don't shoot the messenger on this one, brother. Play the 2 alongside it. It's better to get it out. It takes the additive mult from raised fist from 4 to 10, and then 10's getting multiplied by this, which is getting multiplied by that, which is getting... Okay, so maybe raised fist works fine as long as I just decide at some point to just play my steel 2 instead of holding onto it for no reason. Star is like the most important card in the game for us, but it mostly needs to work on queens. We don't really care if it works on anything else. Not that much anyway. I mean, it's something because we do have the greedy joker. Sun is going to get sold. Can we admit we're playing a pretty strategic game here at least? Give me a little bit of extra money. That was an easier choice. First hand is a 6. Destroy it. Create a spectral card. It's close. It's hard not to think about how valuable a spectral card can be. Brother, I'm sorry to spend all my money like this, but like I have to fish. How much do you need? 220,000? This is a queen. This may not be. I can get there, bro. I can get there. This is 5 queens. Diamonds at the front, wilds at the front. You may be a diamond, come over here. Please. I mean, we're in mighty deep right now. These are obviously not queens. You obviously could be, but you might not be. There's 9 left. I'm discarding you. Well, no, you don't have to be. Try it. Okay, I'll settle. That's not so bad. Our 4-of-a-kind level is kind of sick too. We made it. Okay, I still don't know. Oh, because the king got triggered off raised fist, right? That made it a huge hand. Just hold on a little longer, man. Celestial packs contain the planet for your most played poker hand. Honestly, I feel like our levels are doing fine. We need better jokers. It's not that it's bad to get it, it's just maybe our money can be more effectively deployed. Wilds do go crazy, man. Sorry, Judgment, I'm holding on to you for too long. Shop has a foil joker. That's all well and good, but is there any chance I live long enough to actually make it happen? I don't think I beat 840,000. I gotta find a better way out. Okay, 8 and 4 get destroyed. This queen becomes wild, aka diamonds. You get discarded. Moon, that's a sell. Hang on, we're straight chilling. You guys go to the front. Play it. This was great draw. 560,000 is just a little ambitious. Yeah, I don't think we were missing the sauce at some point to make this one happen. Maybe a few. I mean, I'm coping now. This is my cope strategy. Four queens. I'm not playing a flush, bro, and I'm not drinking any frickin' Merlot. I think our only way out, I swear it to you, is it's not going to be 3 decent hands, okay? We need another 5-of-a-kind with steel cards in hand, but it can't be a steel 2. That was a misstep from earlier in my life. So we got another 5-of-a-kind. We still have 6 queens in the deck. It's a tough sell, don't get me wrong. Plus 20 mults on this queen of clubs would go crazy. They did what they could. I can't be mad. 2 more queens. It's so doable, bro. All you need is a lucky queen, which doesn't exist. Okay, we're not gonna make it, but it was still a good run. Not every run is destined for greatness, you know? Let's play a flush just to mix it up. We still had a great time. I also think, like, we kind of rode this one as far as we could without a little bit of extra joker luck. But I promise I'm not mad about it. I hope you're not either. If you liked it, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future. I'll see you next time.